Previously on Squad Sprint.
It's the one they all want to win. That's right, round 14 of the championship, the Monaco Grand Prix. And that's easy pickings. Oh, we've got a huge traffic jam. How are they all going to squeeze through there? Somehow they do. Now they go on board with Tom. Not free wide in Monaco. Oh, thank goodness for that. That would have been unprecedented. I don't think I've ever seen that. But Veloce Esports has won again in the squad sprint. It's Tiametmarduk that finishes the race in second. A strong showing from him. Hello everyone, and welcome along to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez here in Mexico City for round number 15 of the Veloce Esports squad sprint. This racetrack is the highest of any on the Formula 1 calendar at over 2,200 metres above sea level. The track itself is 4.3 kilometres in length with 17 turns and 2 long DRS zones to aid plenty of overtaking. It should be a cracking race. Get the sombreros at the ready. It's the Mexican Grand Prix, round 15 of the championship. It's a happy hunting ground for Veloce. Just ask James about that one. Let's take a look at today's starting grid. Starting on pole once again, it's John Isa Harris with Niren alongside in second. It's P3 for AARAVA with Joe Eterno Wilkes starting alongside him in P4. Row 3 of the grid, Primero starts 5th, Veloce Esports going for yet another victory from P6. 7th for Storm, 8th for Tom, and all Tom affair on the 4th row. Tiametmarduk lines up 9th after that great result last time out in Monaco. Photon is 10th. Veloce James, he loves it here. He's 11th with Alonso in 12th. 13th for Sally Saltunk, and the championship leader, Formula Danny, starts from the back of the grid. Remember folks, you can vote for the final race of the season, round 22. Let us know in the comments section below. Well, we're on board with Niren for the start of this race. The 5 red lights are on, and we are go in Mexico for round 15 of the championship. It's a really long run down towards turn 1, so the start isn't crucial. It's all about the slipstream. It was a good getaway from John, but here comes Niren pulling alongside. It's really closing up as they reach the braking zone. Primero having a look on the inside and just about finds a way around the outside and moves up into third place, tippy-toeing his way around the outside, and it's worked brilliantly for him. Veloce Esports up into 4th place already, out of a second. Niren leading them down towards turn 4, and he holds on as Primero sends a missile up the inside of AARAVA and forces him wide and takes P2 away. Zach Brown will not be pleased about that as Veloce Esports takes full advantage, moves up into P2, round the outside of Primero he goes, and he makes it stick. Oh no, and now the McLarens collide. Off the track goes Primero, off the track goes AARAVA. Tiametmarduk now, really close to AARAVA, forced to cut the corner. And goodness me, that was a hectic start to the race. AARAVA though, just about clinging on. Round the outside goes Tiametmarduk, into the baseball section they go, off the track, and now up the inside of John as well. And John's actually disconnected, so that'll be why. And wow, what an opening lap that is. If we get 5 laps like that, we're going to be in for a thriller. Niren on his way then, leading the race as we go on board with Tom 97 HD, who is of course battling Ben to become the best content creator this season. Only 5 points between them. Attacking Sally Saltunk of all people down towards turn 1. Formula Danny also trying to get himself involved. Danny round the outside. That would be some move, and he's done it. Wow, awesome move there from Formula Danny. And he moves up into P7. Great stuff. AARAVA now on board with him as he attacks Tiametmarduk down into the braking zone for turn 4. He's not close enough to make the move as the drivers settle in for this 5-lap race. Let's get a replay of the start. Riding on board with Tom 97 HD. Look at Storm. He's boxed in there in P5. Up the road. Look how close it got there on the run to the first corner. Could have been really messy. Everyone relatively well behaved, it has to be said. Trying to take their time through there. Tom a little bit too cautious, you could say, and lost a little bit of time in positions there and got forced down to P9. This is Primero and surprise. We've already seen 2 great moves in this race, and that was not one of them. Primero and AARAVA colliding, and Primero going off the road. But yeah, lovely stuff from Surprise round the outside, just like Formula Danny. And this is Surprise now overtaking Niren to take the race lead away. So lap 2 out of 5, Through goes Veloce Surprise into the lead. Is it going to be another win for him? Which is becoming a habit, isn't it? On board with Tom 97 HD, who's P8 at the moment, having just been overtaken by Formula Danny round the outside in what was one of the moves of the season, really. I really enjoyed that. Right round the outside went Danny. Tom was busy trying to pass Sally, and next thing you know, the Hungarian swooped in, the championship leader, to take the place. Back on board with AARAVA as the two heavyweights of YouTube collide once again. We saw it back in Austria that those two really do get really stuck in, don't they, when they go battling with each other. And on the run down to turn 1, as you can see, AARAVA deploying overtake mode, and he goes into the slipstream behind Tiametmarduk, the Aussie, against the Englishman. He's going to try and go round the outside as AARAVA. Can he do it? A little bit of bumping wheels there, and Ben holds on for now. Sally Saltunk watching on in the background as we go to Niren, and he's now been overtaken by Sonj, who's going round the outside. And is he going to make it stick? Niren tries to brake late, but knows if he broke any later, he would have collected the Alfa Romeo and took them both out. And Sonj moves up to P2. Can he take this race to Veloce Surprise? That'll be one to watch. Primero now, he's P12, having recovered from that earlier collision with his teammate AARAVA. Eternal Veloce just up in front of that in P11, as Tom 97 HD runs in P8 at the moment. Still stuck behind Formula Danny, and he's got Veloce James, who, as I was referring to earlier, does love this place. This is where he won that E-Rock Championship. This is the very area you're watching now where he raced against the greats of motorsport. So just shows you the rise of Veloce James of late. Hats off to him. Can he go out there and try and make a move on Tom, though, as we go back to AARAVA, who is attacking Sally Saltunk, Sally's attacking Tiametmarduk, and he breezes past him, and Formula Danny's going to try and follow through on the inside. Really late goes Formula Danny on the brakes, judges it well, and moves up into P6, nearly touching with Tiametmarduk, as Tom also now gets really close to the back of AARAVA and thinks about a move. We're on lap 4 out of 5. Whoa! Huge moment there for Tiametmarduk. Danny clips the rear of him, perhaps a misjudgment, and brilliant stuff from Ben not to go flying off into the barrier. He gives Danny a bump to let him know that that was not on, and Ben drops to P6 and all of that. But wow, that must have been a heart in the mouth moment there for the Aussie, as he just about kept the car going in the right direction at over 200 miles an hour. Lap 4 out of 5, and the race is really coming alive now as Danny tries to close in on Niren, who, to be fair, has had a really decent race up until now, keeping himself near the front with the big guns. And Danny now having a look up the inside. They're on their feet in the baseball stadium section, and Danny muscles his way through. No, he doesn't. He goes for a spin. He and Niren collide. Tiametmarduk takes full advantage, and is that a vital moment in the World Championship race? Well, it could well be. Let us know in the comment section below how you read that incident. Should Danny have left more space? Did Niren not? Should Niren have backed out? Let us know what you think, as Tom now battles AARAVA down into turn 1 as we start the final lap. AARAVA holds on, and Tom remains in P6, and now Photon, out of nowhere, muscles his way up the inside, and not just Photon, Veloce James as well, ahead of Tom. Up into 6th and 7th they go. Photon and James side by side into the braking zone for turn 4. Tom now trying to come back into the battle. Awesome stuff. This is what we love to see in the squad sprint. Great racing between them all, and Tom, looking like losing a place to Photon, loses out to James as well in all of that. So James, who's had rotten luck in recent weeks, is trying to recover some good form as Tiametmarduk runs in P4 at the moment. We don't have camera footage from the two leaders, Sonj and Veloce Surprise, but I believe that Sonj has got himself back in front of Veloce Surprise to take the lead away. We'll find out in a moment as they hit the line. There it's there. Sonj has won the race. Brilliant result for him. Second for Surprise. His run of victories comes to an end with Sally in third. And there's a crash at the line. AARAVA and Tom up to no good once again. Just a shame we caught the tail end of it. But yeah, collision between them. But there is the final race results. It was Sonj that beat Veloce Surprise in the end to pick up a vital victory there. Josh second, third for Sally Saltunk, 15 points in the bag for him. He closes the gap on Formula Danny in the championship. Photon in fourth, Veloce James fifth at the circuit he loves. Tiametmarduk in sixth. As I mentioned, Formula Danny, a poor race for him. down in 7th place. Not going well for him. That shortens his lead in the championship. Niren, 4 points for him in 8th. Good result for him. And there is the driver's standings. Formula Danny, 7 points now. The gap between him and Flying Finn. Veloce Alonso after that victory, closing in a little in 3rd. Veloce James, he's 4th with Photon in 5th. TiametMarduk extends his advantage in the race between the content creators over Tom and 117 points. Veloce Surprise, he's up to 8th now with 93 ahead of Tom Storm Lartelo in 9th. Veloce Primero is 10th. Joe Eternal Wilkes 11th. Alexander Dorniaden is 12th. Jack Brimble McConnell 13th in the standings with AARAVA in 14th. John Isa Harris is 15th and Niren is last.
Next time, round 16, Bahrain.